starts now.
We begin with this, a shooting on Detroit's west side, leaving 2 people wounded. Hello and welcome to Fox 2 News at 10. I'm Dave Spencer.
And I'm Hilary Golston. Now police are looking for the shooter involved in this. Fox 2's Camille Hilary has live right now with more on the investigation. Camille, we see it all too often.
Yeah, we do, unfortunately. We're live outside the 8th precinct. They're working the case here tonight. We don't have a lot of information, but I'm going to share with you what we know. And I want you to look at some scene video taken earlier tonight when all of this was going on. This was around 5 o'clock when police first found out about this. So it happened around 5 o'clock, like I said, on Harlow, right near West McNichol. So when the police arrived, 2 men had already been taken to an area hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Investigators are working to figure out what the motive was and what led up to the shooting. The suspect is described as a younger male, 25 to 30 years old, short hair, and wearing a white T-shirt. People are trying to figure out if the suspect knew the victims, and if so, how. Listen to what the commander on scene had to say earlier tonight.
There were 2 males, one is 35 and one is 38, and we haven't determined their relationship yet in this investigation. We have what we believe to be one witness, and she shared what she knew, but it didn't help very much at this time.
Now, again, the good news is that both of these men are expected to survive, but police still trying to find the person responsible for the shooting. If you have any information, please call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-SPEAK-UP. Reporting live on city's west side, Camille Hilary, Fox 2 News.
We saw those evidence markers, Camille, outside of a car. Is it clear where this crime took place?
You know, that's a good question, and that was one of the things I asked the commander, and he said they really weren't sure. I mean, we saw the evidence markers in the street, but they said some of the things may have happened inside, some outside. Because the men had already been transported by the time police arrived, they really weren't sure how it all went down or where it ended, but a lot of pieces of the puzzle they're trying to put together at this hour.
Yeah, regardless, hopefully somebody will speak up and turn this person in before things get worse. Thank you, Camille.
And it got unruly. Some rushed the field, and all of this resulted in a high school football game in Detroit being totally suspended. Take a look.
I'm never coming to a game again, man.
Now, the crowd apparently got out of control here. It happened last night on a field on Wayne State's campus. Cass Tech took on King High. Cass Tech was apparently up 20-0 in the 3rd quarter. Many people who didn't have tickets, according to the university, were then climbing the fences and getting in, creating some chaos. Also, some fights broke out, we're told, and that made officials decide to suspend the game.
Very unfortunate incident, but we thought safety was the utmost important for everybody. People jumping in the fence, we didn't know exactly what they may have had, and so we wanted to keep everybody safe. It's a shame that we had to, suspend the game for this because the kids on the field didn't do anything wrong.
Now, here's what happened. The game resumed this afternoon with no fans. Cass Tech ended up winning it 27-20.
2 people are killed in a crash on Detroit's east side, and police are telling us that alcohol could have been a factor here. This took place early this morning on Gratiot near Mack. An SUV hit a motorcycle. 2 men in their 30s were killed. One was driving the motorcycle. The other was a passenger in the SUV. The driver of the SUV is now in custody. We're told it's a woman in her 30s. She was taken to the hospital. Detroit police say it's very early in this investigation.
All right, we have another tragic crash to tell you about. This one happened last night on US 23. Officials say a semi-truck heading south near Nixon Road crossed the median and slammed into 3 vehicles on the northbound side. A 49-year-old woman from Plymouth in one of those vehicles was sadly killed. The other victims did suffer some minor injuries. State police say they're not yet sure what caused the driver of the semi to cross over like that, but alcohol or drugs may have been a factor here.
Here's the story Fox 2 has been covering for some time. A stabbing suspect now in custody and could be charged this weekend after a massive manhunt. Police say they caught 33-year-old Ligarian Thomas Thursday night after an hour after sending out an alert in the area. He allegedly stabbed someone because they wouldn't let him into a construction site on campus. Students we spoke with are a bit shaken after this, but still feel safe overall.
I didn't think it would happen like right where I work, so that kind of surprised me. The fact that we get the notifications in and of themselves is really great. I'm grateful for that, just so that we're updated about things going on in the community.
it does make you question like how safe you are even with others around, but overall I feel really safe here.
Officers don't believe that the suspect is a student, and they're not releasing any information about the victim at this time.
All right, so just take a look at this pretty incredible display of fire in Brazil. This so-called Firenado literally looks like a column of fire captured in a burning sugarcane field. Officials say it was caused by spinning columns of hot air and gases. The flames spread quickly before crews were able to eventually get all of this under control.
Man, it's got to be scary to see.
Yeah.
Could you
Just kind of driving. Oh my gosh.
That's end of days stuff right there, if that's coming towards you.
Yeah.
If it were maybe like a little bit larger.
Yeah. I don't.
Not cool. I'm not.
Yeah. Me neither. I'm out of there.
Get that
Wicked quickly. Yeah.
Stuff out of here as
No,
well.
thank you.
Yeah, it's been relatively quiet for us though, which has been really great. We've had a really nice stretch of weather. I think ending tomorrow for us, we do have storm chances in the mix that we'll be talking about, most likely 24 hours from now. So you guys will probably be talking about storms at the 10 o'clock tomorrow. Yep, it shakes things up for us a little bit here. We do have a live look over the city of Detroit though. It is quiet for the most part. Live look over Comerica Park too. That's lit up. Not necessarily tracking anything here locally, but that will soon change again as we head through tomorrow. And as of right now, we do have a few showers that are popping out near western parts of the state. So we'll get your radar here in a few seconds. Other than that, our numbers as a whole are not bad. We're relatively comfortable. Temperatures are in the lower 70s right now, a few locations in the 60s. As we open up the next couple of hours, we are anticipating temperatures cooling as well. This is our current sky tracker right now. Most of us are relatively quiet with the exception out near western parts of the state. I do think moving forward, we do have that chance for maybe a stronger to severe thunderstorm taking us through the day tomorrow. So here's our Fox Futurecast model. Shows those showers and thunder showers move in as early as, say, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And at any time, we could see that stronger to severe thunderstorm pop. So we'll give you better timing on that and also show you where temps are headed to over the next few days in the full forecast in the next 10 minutes. Hilary and Dave, over to you.
All right, well, I am absolutely looking at you, Dave.
Okay.
Because we're talking about men.
Yes.
And I know you've gotten better when it comes
I'm trying,
to getting your checkups. No, you do really great. You do really great. And so we're talking about this event in Detroit that could literally be a lifesaver.
Yeah, I want to be around, right? And the Men's Health Fair at Ford Field features all types of screenings to help people just do that. Stay around. It offers visitors a chance to talk with experts on site. There's cancer screenings, tips on avoiding overeating, and even haircuts that are given out. Several years ago, one man told us he came to just kick field goals and ended up getting a couple of tests. He found out he had prostate cancer.
If it wasn't for this event in catching the cancer, my cancer doctor said I probably would have died in about 2 years or 2.5 years.
It's everything in one. It's 2 hours instead of 12 doctor visits. It's convenient.
Have you been here before?
Every year.
Yeah, totally worth it. This was the 15th year for the event. If you weren't able to make it out this time, you're encouraged to think about your health proactively and get yourself checked out. Just make that appointment.
Okay, so this was really emotional. It happened at Detroit's DMC Sinai Grace Hospital. What you're seeing there is the unveiling of the hero tree. It includes the names of people who have died, but donated their organs so that others could live. Families of those with names on the wall were invited to today's event. Among those speaking, the mother of a man killed 4 years ago. He was shot in what was believed to be a case of road rage.
I encourage everyone in here to do organ donation because it saves lives. And just know that your loved one is still walking this earth with a piece of them and someone that they gave life to.
To have a way to pay tribute, to have a way to positively remember them, what they meant to their families and to this community, and to have a physical place that remembers them and honors them it's the greatest thing.
And of course, this touches so many of us. So many of us know someone who needs an organ. 27 donors are honored on that wall. If you'd like to be an organ donor, all you have to do is register through the Secretary of State.
Scary scene playing out at a local sports game here. A parent suddenly collapses during a Pinckney High School volleyball game, but he's doing a lot better thanks to the quick thinking of the community. Witnesses say they noticed a player's dad slumped over in a chair Apparently, he was going into cardiac arrest Thursday night. Thankfully, there was a nurse in the crowd who started performing CPR right away until first responders could get there and take over. They got a pulse of about 40 minutes later and rushed the man to the hospital. While all of this was going on, players from both teams huddled together in support.
Miraculous. That's all I can say is miraculous. All of the teams had come together in a circle, linked arms with the player in the middle in a chair and a couple of people around her, and it was an amazing display of care.
Michigan schools must have a cardiac emergency response plan to make defibrillators more accessible, thanks to bills signed into law over the past 2 years.